All right, so we're gonna do a quick video walkthrough of the Urander bed cap system. So just installed this yesterday. First off, you can see the light bar. This is the Urander light bar. I think it's like $350 on sale right now on their website. You can see it's their brand. It's 48 volt. I don't have it wired in yet. And it's mounted on their wind deflector. So this guides the air up and over kind of the higher profile of the roof, like you can see here. It's fantastic. It's got this little U-channel rubber strip here. I think there is still a gap on some of these corners that I can seal up later on. I just wanted to take it stock on this first trip to see how it does. Yeah, the main thing that's new with this system is the fact that these little doors are on here. So Urander's previous one, it was generally a molly panel side. I don't like that because that just lets the dust into the bed. And so I was really excited about this system because of these. So they've got these dual locks and latches. And when you pop that open, you can see inside it's a decent sized drawer. And this really rides on the bed rail, right? So this is several inches thick. This takes that thickness and turns it into a usable drawer. So I've got kind of an air down kit, another air down kit that I'm trying out, and just a battery powered small inflator. It's my backup or quick inflator. But yeah, it's super cool. So you can access this from the outside with these doors. And the inside, these actually screw shut. So I'll show you when we open the back. But they actually screw shut. So you can access these open these molly panel doors from the inside and get to your gear there as well. So you can imagine putting like toiletries in this one and recovery gear back here, or your camp chairs like I've got in this one here for access from the outside, and then other stuff that's more for the inside in the other one. These are sealed and welded up, so it should be waterproof. This is a pre-production unit. It's their first pre-production unit, actually the first bed cap kit they brought into the States that they manufactured. But those are fantastic. The gas struts on these, like you saw, they opened the doors without having to pull them up. So if I hold it closed, it pops right up there. The inside ones don't have gas struts. That's so if you're adding gear to it, the strut's not going to be trying to push your gear up and out anyway. If you're loading gear and actually using the rack on the inside like I've got here, you probably won't be opening it on the inside. This one won't open because I've got it strapped across one of the support beams. On the inside, there's two doors on the inside on the larger unit, and on the smaller unit in the middle of the rack, it's one door. So we'll go check inside real quick. This back won't open fully. I'm at the Harris Ranch Supercharger, which is why you can hear all this noise in the background. Sorry for that, but this is my first stop of the day. Let's step back and look at the bed cap real quick. So this rear door hinges up. It's got gas struts and two locks, just like the little doors. And it's got a little wind deflector up here. So as the air comes over kind of the roof rack here in these little gaps, this will guide it off the car, which is really neat. Popping up top, you can see that I've got several of the roof rack mounts up there. And what sets this apart from their rack is just these metal panels. So these seal together. I've got weather stripping in between them, and that's supposed to keep the water out. And then on top of that, you've got kind of this dual rack system here. So you can see their roof channel here. And then the roof rack bars mount to that on top. These panels mount to the bottom of it. These can also, with these two screws, there's a little Z mount that can actually mount these here, which is probably how they should do it. It'd be a lot easier to install them that way. But again, this is the first unit. So the first time they've put it together, and I'm thrilled to have it on my truck. So if we step back and look at the back of the truck, apologize for the charger in the way. I can get some other shots later if you guys want them. But you pop these two latches and you can see the gas struts push that right up. It would open, just hitting the charger. My bad for doing that. So On the inside, I'm gonna go wide angle. On the inside of these roof panels, you've also got rack mounts up here. So you can put in little T-blocks in these. They just slide in from the side and over. And you can see I did that here. Just a quick mount for this light. In my rush this morning, I didn't even think about these side lights. Somebody on X called me out and they're like, why don't you just use those side lights? Let's see how they compare. And it's very similar. But I had this thing sitting around. I figured I would throw it up there. It's just a shop light from Harbor Freight. Wired quick and dirty into my outlet. But mainly wanted to show you in here the interior molly racks. So these have little twist knobs on them. So you can just screw these in, unscrew them to take them off. You undo 2 of these and you can open these molly panels from the inside and get into that door, which is really neat. So yeah, that's actually open to the outside. It's a straight pass through. So you can imagine having an air conditioner out there, or making food out there in here and handing it out. There's a lot of different ways to use these. And it's a great system. So what I love about this cap, maybe the biggest thing so far, is the spare tire back there. So it allows me to carry my spare tire vertically. It gives me the extra headroom and protection to do that, which is awesome. So I've got it strapped to a D-ring on the floor at the bottom of the tire. And I'm using these roller cam buckles, and the other one goes to the mount on the L-Track. So that's not using the Urander rack at all, but the extra headroom that I get from having this cap up here lets me put that in there vertically, and that frees up all this space in the bed. This is the quick and dirty setup. I had my stuff in a pile waiting to install the rack. And so I just threw it in there this morning. But the goal obviously would be to build this out. You could have a bed in here. Urander's also working on a couple tents that will replace these panels with a tent that pops up and allows you to get into the tent from the bottom. So the bed will pop up along with the roof of the tent. So you can stand up in here, you can cook, you can change and do all your private things in the bed of the truck and have this as a protected covered space. And then have a tent up top with the bed pulling down at night when you want to sleep. So you get a lot of extra space that's dust proof and not dusty, not watered, not wet. Then you get to come in here at night and sleep and have a nice normal night. So sweet system so far. I just want to give you guys a quick look at this system. It is the first production version of this. Let me go back to normal camera. You can see what it looks like side view there, a little closer. And efficiency wise, I mean, you do have a bit more drag. You're adding some height here, and the light bar I think is not obviously going to help. But so far, loving this system, and let me know if you have any questions or things you want to see, and I can demo those or show those in a future update. So it's the Urander bed cap and rack system. I'm not affiliated with them. Reviewing this for Clean Technica, and just let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see what I can do to get them back to you.